What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more DungeCraft, episode 9 of season 6, and today we're basically going to be getting all our tools ready to start doing larger projects. There's a bunch of stuff I did off camera to try to get us ready for this stuff, and really I just want to get all the tool building out of the way. We're ready to build our tool forge. I'm going to be putting something right there. I also moved the nether portal. It's right here. It actually luckily goes to the same place, so that's awesome. This will be the magic room. I'm like, why? I don't need a magic room. I'll just build it into my tower because I want the tower to be pretty cool. So that will be one magic room. I'm not sure I'll be doing... I want to do astral sorcery, but I actually want to do it in a different location because there's a lot of big multi-blocks with that mod pack, so I've got something really cool picked out. What else did I do off camera? I made a bunch of steel. You can see in the project chest over here. There's a lot of stuff I prepped for this episode already because you don't need to see me smelt things. You can see I've got some electrical steel. We need 36 of these to make the tool forge, so I've got that ready. But the first thing I wanted to do is make bags. In my other seasons, I had bags from forestry where I could keep tools and parts like, fluiducts and stuff like that, and I always had them on me. So we're going to do that first. And the bags I picked are from Iron Backpack. They're just pretty much the easiest, and I wanted different colored bags, and they will actually do different colors, which is awesome. I think I had a yellow and an orange bag, if I remember correctly. That's my norm. But I was thinking about a yellow and a red bag. That would be really simple instead of using orange. So what we have to do, if we look at backpacks, and I wanted something I could color, because the different colors tell me what bag I am. The one's a tool bag, one's a part bag. So obviously can't do it with forestry. There's not a lot of bag choices in this mod pack. If you look at, you can color any of these bags actually with dyes. And the basic backpack is not big enough. It's only, I think, 2 rows. So the iron backpack has 4 rows. We're going to go with that. So to make it, we need 2 regular backpacks, and then we're going to do this iron thing. So let's get that going, just to make those leather ones really quickly. And I think this is all the ingredients we need. Let's put also the iron in there. Let's make 2 of these guys. Let's make 2 of these guys. Why can't I make another one? Oh, because they don't stack. There we go. Now let's upgrade them to iron. There we go. Now we can add the color to these guys. So the way we're going to do that is just smash these flowers. This will make the rose bush, which isn't, it's a Minecraft flower. It's kind of new. I've never seen it. We'll make 2 rose red. Let's do that. And then dandelions are kind of hard to find. This is also a Minecraft flower, but they don't spawn that often that I've seen. But I did find a few when I went out looking for, I think it was sand and clay a long time ago. So we've got that. That's cool. And now we can color these guys. If we just do this, and then let's put red in there. Also, you know, part of it is how colorful is the bag. Now, obviously, I can tell that's a red bag. So let's grab that guy. That'll be one of our tool bags. And I don't really need these guys unless I'm actually doing a lot of digging and stuff. So I usually like to keep my tool bags on my hotbar. Let's see what the yellow one looks like. Because if it's not, see, that's not super obvious. But let's look at, well, this won't make orange. That's the thing. We have to make the orange, and it consumes both of these. Do I have another dandelion? Let's just go get another dandelion just in case this doesn't work. See, I only have like 3. Let's see. Okay, let's make orange, which is just these 2 dudes. And let's see what the orange one looks like. Because maybe it's a little more obvious than that. But see, if it's really close to the red. I think I kind of want yellow. Let's do this. We're going to use this eventually, so I'm not really worried about it. Okay. Let's make a yellow. And let's put this backpack back in there. I mean, really what it is they're different, correct? I just want to see that they're different. Oh, it's not shaped. Oops. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, I'm going to go with yellow because it needs to be different, the most different it can be. So there we go. Now we have our 2 bags. Red will be tools, yellow will be parts. Or I'm sorry, it's the other way around. I think red has always been my part bag. So there we go. Now I have bags for my tools and stuff like that. Let's go put this away. We won't need this anymore, maybe ever. I don't know. Now we can put all the tools in there. So let's go get all the tools. I don't need that. Tools that I want to shove in here is this guy. Let's go look at the tool thing. Flint would be good. Flint and steel. Sometimes I need that. A shears would be good, although I think I have a shears that's already broken. I don't know why these don't sort together. We don't need picks. I should just get rid of those. What else? Books might not be a bad idea. Iron drum, we could probably just come get that. It's fine. Chests would be good. I'm always needing those. We don't have a lot of tools yet, which is totally fine with me. We don't need a lot of tools. I'm just saying we're going to start building up a lot of tools over time. Well, water bucket will definitely go in there. So let's just put some tools in there, right? This guy, that guy, that guy, the water bucket, crafting table on a stick. This guy, definitely. I think crafting table on a stick go in there too. The mining backpack can go in there because I only use it when I mine. A bag within a bag, that's cool, huh? I guess the digging one too. And I have that experience from something else I was doing, so let's drop that. Alright, that's cool. Now I can do that. Now let's get parts that I use all the time for parts, and I don't have anything in here really. Like the parts would be fluid ducts and power lines and stuff like that. We don't have any of that yet. So we will, though. That's going to help us with these larger projects where I have to make a bunch of stuff and bring it with me. But then I always, like if I make 20 of them fluid ducts, I always have fluid ducts on me instead of going back, making more, going back to the chest, okay? The second thing I want to do is I want to make a strong box for this box right here for our project chest, so I can pick it up and bring it with me and then place it down on a big project and still have access to it without messing around with the inventory. So a strong box won't change its inventory. You can pick it up, it still contains all that inventory. So the first version of it is pretty small, but it's really simple. It's just 4 tin and a chest makes a strong box. Like so. It's just not very big, so we're going to upgrade it. This is from thermal expansion. If you see, it's only got 2 rows again. So we're going to make some upgrades to it. So these upgrades, I prepared upgrades for our machines, but that you can upgrade thermal expansion machines, and obviously the Strongbox, we're about to do it. It's not that bad. It's just Invar and a few other things. The problem is I don't want to upgrade our machines yet because they consume more power when they're upgraded. They're faster, but they consume more power per tick. So actually I think it's the same amount of power. Let's make an upgrade, and I don't think it'll tell us upgrade. But if you look at upgrades for thermal expansion, they're right here. And they work on all the machines, which is cool. So if we hold shift, it doesn't say how much it'll upgrade it. We can upgrade one of our machines. Let's upgrade. So we need Invar ingots. I've already prepared that. Bronze gears. I already prepared some bronze. Let's get all this stuff into the inventory. We're also going to need hardened glass for the hardened upgrade, which is the next tier up. So I already prepared some of that stuff, but I wanted to show you that if you pulverize obsidian, you get 4 pulverized obsidian. So I'll pulverize that guy right there. And then 1 lead and 3 or 4 obsidian will make you the hardened glass in the induction smelter. So let's get that cooking up. So this will make us the 4, no big deal. And then we can just pop that in here. Bam. So let's start the first upgrade, because you can probably slap it on that guy while he's still working. So if we put all this stuff in here, let's sort that inventory first. Let's start working on these upgrades. I already have enough to make 4 of these. Oh, we need bronze gears, so let's take that down here actually. Let's make bronze gears, which we have never made yet. We have not made those yet. Bronze gear, lock it in. 4 bronze gears, pretty positive on that. Bring those up here. And I think we can make everything. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we want to make the hardened upgrade, and to do that, you need silver gears. But you have to have the first upgrade and then the hardened upgrade. There's something you can do that just does hardened immediately, but it's more costly, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with one upgrade, then the other upgrade. So, the reinforced, I'm sorry. So we need electrum. I already did that in a silver gear. There's our electrum. Let's make our silver gears, which I don't believe we've made those either. So let's get those going, lock that in, bring those up here. We're going to use these even if we don't use them right away. There's our electrum. We need the hardened glass now, which should almost be done. Oh, it is done. See, it makes 2 each. Perfect. I think I am going to upgrade the induction smelter. It's a really slow machine, so I probably will end up upgrading that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, see, we have the option of upgrading with these hardened upgrades. So let's do the Strongbox first. I'm not sure how high we're going to upgrade this guy. So let's just switch these out. So all you do is right-click it, So now it's 4. But we really want something that's like 6 or 8, because this guy's 8, right? All we did was make half of our current one. So let's hit it with that. Now it's 6. Signalum, I think, is out of our price range right now. How do you make Signalum? Sand and a Signalum gear. Well, that's not going to work. Signalum blend is probably what we're going to need. Okay, Signalum blend's probably copper, silver, and redstone. That's not that bad. Copper, silver, and redstone. This is a destructible redstone bucket. Where... Didn't we have another option for this? That's the blend, though. If we just want Signalum ingots, the sag mill, or I mean, the alloy smelter gives us an option to just straight up use redstone. That's not a bad idea. Takes 3200, whatever that is. I don't think this can use redstone flux. I don't believe the Ender IO can use that. So I think we're going to have to go with making the blend, which is I already have one of these because I got it off the ground, but and you can make this just by melting redstone, which means we need a couple more. We are not ready for that. I think the Strongbox of 6 will be fine for now. Let's just switch that out, which is going to be kind of a painful process because we got to move this guy. But we can just move this box once we have it down. And I think we're okay with what we got. Why don't we keep creating stuff, and we won't have to worry about that for a little while. So let's go plop this guy down, because I think there's one more thing I wanted to do. So maybe we can see the speed increase. Yeah, I wanted to do the make electrical steel ingot, which you do in the induction smelter, to make our tool forge. That's the next thing I want to do. I also want to make a couple more tools, though. Let's make those really quickly. A scoop for bees, because I'm seeing beehives and not being able to scoop them up, because I wanted to do that on camera. Let's just go craft it over here in our regular crafting place here. A scoop. That way I can pick up beehives. I do want to start bees at some point. I don't know when necessarily, but without doing that on camera, I didn't want to just make a scoop off camera. Treated wood for shield. I do want to make that shield, but to do that, I need to... I made some steel for it, but I need to press it into plates, which uses the crusher. It's either crusher or compactor. I'm not sure. I would have to look it up real quick. But we will do that in a little bit. I know how to make treated wood, though, and we have to go down to the immersive engineering area to do that, so we'll wait for that. The next thing I want to do is the tool forge. I do want to get all these tools I want to make, like the hammer and the excavator and different things, because I'm having a hard... It's taking longer to build the larger projects. The hammer and excavator will do like 3x3 areas, which will be much faster, and so that'll be a lot better. You know, why don't we do this? Let's do this. Let's use this backpack right here and just put those guys in there. Sweet. And not my sword. Kind of need that. Not my sword. Kind of need that. Escape. Alright. So why don't we do this? Let's hit the induction smelter with a couple of those upgrades, and then we will see how much faster it goes. So let's just do one. Right now, okay, right now it consumes 20 RF per tick, and I don't know the speed. We'll just have to look at the speed. So let's hit it with one upgrade. You can see it tells you the upgrade. It also stores more power. It's like 10,000 more. Now it's 30 RF per tick. But I think it's 50% faster, which means the power consumption's about the same. I believe that's true. So let's hit it with, well, let's do one of them. Let's just do one of these, right? And see how much faster it is. It's really, really slow. Still really, really slow. But it's going to be a lot faster. Signalum upgrades are even better. But we'll do one electrum iron, or electrified steel, electric steel, or whatever this is. And then I'll show you another one in a second here. Let's just do it to reinforce now. It's going to go up to 40,000 RF and 40 RF per tick. And now I believe it's twice as fast. We're still doing good on power. Let's do this. Much better. Now it operates like a regular machine. These took forever to do off camera. It was ridiculous. That's why I did it off camera, because there was 36 of these suckers, right? But now it's fast. Good. Now we can make our tool forge. We should just do that let's do that pretty quickly. Let's just make our blocks here. And then we'll do our tool forge down there. 4 blocks, bam. That was pretty costly for us, but it's totally worth it. We've got This guy, let's put this in the project, dude, right? We can use the table that's down there to make this. So let's put it in there. I also will want to take all the stuff I have ready to prep. Oop, not that, or that. For the tools I want to make. So we'll put those in there. This is for Astral Sorcery. We're not ready to make that yet. Might be doing it next episode. I'm not positive yet. There's a couple of things I still want to do. This is for that shield I want to make. We have a... What is that? I lit up my area a lot, but I'm wondering if he spawned on the house somewhere. I've been building a lot on this thing, as you can tell. So now, we have a dude running around. I don't really care. We don't have time to clean up that guy. Okay, so... we got pretty much everything I want. We're about to do the tool forge, finally. How's this guy doing? He's almost ready to switch out. I'll probably do it once we're done with all this, because it's not really any large projects in here. It's fine. But we'll start using this guy for all our project needs. So there's the upgrades I want to put in. I will be putting a crusher in probably next episode right there. Is he downstairs? I lit this place up really well too. If you use F4, you can see the lighting situation. There should be nobody down here. He's probably in the cave downstairs. It's possible. But let's F4 that. Or, here, he's coming from the Nether. Zombie Pigman from the Nether. Alright, well, let's kill him. Because he's, you know, we're not going to the Nether anytime soon, right? There we go. Thanks for dropping me your gold tooth, probably. They come through the Nether. Weird. Well, now we have another gold ingot. Cool. Alright, so we've got that. Let's put these upgrades away. We won't be using them right now. I do want to wait until we get some better power situation going on. I usually like to put that there. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go down and make these tools real fast. There are 3 things I want to make. 4 things? 4 things. I didn't do the one for the cleaver. We might make the cleaver another day. Because we only have 13 minutes left, and I don't know what I want to make it out of yet. The weapons are really... like, you know, I don't spend a lot of time on my regular tools figuring out what metals I want. I spend a lot of time on my weapons, because that matters a lot more. What kind of bonuses they get. If you're going for, like, decapitation, what kind of a weapon do you want? What do you want it made out of, and why? Obviously, for the mining tools, it definitely matters. The first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to make that hammer so I can do mining. I really need to do some more mining. So let's get that out real quick. Let's put that guy here and just get this cooking up. Boom. That'll get us 16 ingots worth of cobalt. And we're going to make the hammer first, so we're going to do copper after that. And then solarium we will be doing, because we're going to make a lot of tools with solarium. It really increases the durability a lot. So let's get that moving. And then we'll put, the copper ingots are going to take longer. Because they will, yeah, they're going to take that whole spot. So I left some clay in there. Let me just show you. I already made up a lot of these molds. One thing I didn't really think about, since we aren't really remaking our tools, because we do, and I think I put it in there, the mending moss. Yeah, I went up and farmed up mending moss by farming blazes, and increased that blaze farm, made it a lot better. So I farmed up 40 level. Actually, only needed to farm up 30 levels, but made the mending moss. Since we're using that, though, we only need the head castings once. I'm probably not going to make another excavator. I didn't think of that when I made the broadaxe head and when I made the hammer head, but I did when I made the excavator head. I made it out of clay because we're running out of gold. Really are close to running out of gold. Once I have a lot of gold, I won't care. But so I left some clay in there because once you take the clay out, you can't put it back in. It comes out as a brick or terracotta or something. It's not meltable again. So we've got tons. That doesn't make 2 blocks like it should. We will see if that's enough. I think it will be enough. Yeah, okay, that's why, because we didn't use 9. So we're going to make the hammer head out of this, and we're going to make the hammer plate out of this. We need 2 plates. Actually, why don't we make the tool forge first? I think we're getting ahead of ourselves, because I'm super excited about these things. So, we need a crafting thing, which we can get out of tools, right? Bam. So let's craft this guy up. And we're going to need the rest of our materials here to craft this guy up. Finally, a tool forge. I've been trying to make this for, like, you know, 300 or 400 episodes. Boom! Tool forge. Finally, a lot of materials. A lot of work going into that tool forge. So for the hammer, we need 2 plates, a head, and the rough tool pattern, right? So we're going to put down the cobalt stuff first. We're going to need the tough tool rod, and we basically need 2 plates, right? So let's start getting the cobalt stuff poured. That should get rid of all the cobalt. Let's start melting up this guy. Then we'll do the solarium. Solarium we're going to use for all the tools, so no big deal. It does take longer for this stuff to dry. Not that big a deal. Cobalt's really cool. It's great for mining tools. It's not that beneficial for other tools, I don't think, because it's just for speed. But pretty cool, pretty cool. So now we can make the tool rod. Let's get that going. Oh no, we don't want the tool rod. That's correct. We want to make a plate out of copper. The copper gets us the extra XP to repair our tool with. The tough tool rod's made us solarium. And I'm going to show you in the book real quick. Did I bring the book? Probably not. Is it down here? It's probably upstairs. I should have put the book in here. That would have been a smart move. It's probably not in here. Nope. Okay. Well, the book says this is going to get me mining speed, okay? And also I can mine up to cobalt, right? That's awesome. And let's just put that in here. I know it won't keep the shape, but that's fine. The rod for Solarium rod gives me a lot of durability, okay? And that's really awesome because I'm mining a lot. I'm going to want that durability. But Solarium has a lot of drawbacks. For the rod, it makes you flammable when you get hit. So molten copper, we're going to make a plate out of that. That's going to be for XP. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get that Solarium cooking. We're going to need all 9 of those. If you use Solarium on the head or the binding or extra parts, there's a lot of drawback. One of them splinters. I think it damages you. There's a possibility to take damage. So it's not something I want to use. Not on these tools anyway. Maybe on something further to actually get damaged on purpose. I'll tell you about that in a little while. So this guy, though, is going to give us some durability and also add the extra XP when we mine things, which will help us with the mending moss. How's this guy doing? Oh, good. He's already ready to rock. We're going to make 3 of these tool rods out of that guy. I think copper we're doing 1 more plate of copper. Are we doing 1 more plate? No, the plates will now be out of silver after that, but we are doing 3 of those. Let's get this hammer done. Let's call it hammer time. If you know what that is, you're probably pretty old. So you see it has flammable. When I get hit, I will start on fire. But it doesn't matter. This is a tool I should be using when I'm mining, not when I'm fighting. Okay, so it's fine. Momentum also means as I mine with the cobalt, I'll continue to mine faster if I don't let up. So as I mine, I will mine faster, and that's what I really want. Well established, again, gives me the XP. Let's create this hammer. Awesome. Now let's add the mending moss to it. We'll just put this in our inventory, like so. Put 1 mending moss here, and this. We're just going to do this on all of our tools to make sure they never run out. Awesome. So we've got another one of those. Let's pour it again, and we're going to need some more copper. Let's just get the copper that we do have. And let's get some silver, although I think these might mix. So let's just do our copper stuff first. A block might not do it. We need, I think, well, let's just, I think we only need 6 copper, actually. So let me take that out, because I only want to put as much as I actually need. Do we have more copper? Well, I guess we're going to have to do the block. We don't really have a choice. Put the block in there. Alright, that's our last tool rod. We're good there. Now for the next one, let's make the broadhead axe. Another tool, again. I've already I have 1 more weapon to make, but we've got some tools to make as well. The broadhead axe needs the head, a plate, a tough binding, and a tool rod. So that's also what the excavator needs, except the head will change out, which you'll see in a minute. It's not a big deal. So we're using obsidian for the broadhead. I don't think that'll mix with anything. I need 2 of these guys because we're going to have 2 heads that are obsidian. Let's get those melting. They will take a while. But once this copper's ready to rock, we will make I think we're making the tool binding with the copper. So let's get a couple tool bindings. A lot of the plate and tool bindings and stuff are all the same for these tools. Just the head will be, actually they're all the same, just a different head. So this is really simple, and we'll be making these out of silver. So we've got tons of silver, but those take 8. This is 9. We need 16 silver, so we need 7 of these. Oh, we only have 6. Do we have more silver in here? We do. That should get us exactly 16. There. Now we have our tool bindings. We can put this guy away. This is one I would make out of more than just clay, because we're going to use it multiple times, right? So we've got these 2 guys. Let's make the head now. Well, that is melting. We will make the head soon. Let's get the silver in there now. Oh, nope, nope. We have copper to drain out. We have 3 ingots, so let's drain that out really fast with these guys. Actually, could have done those over here, which we're going to do that, actually. Let's do the copper, get that out of the system before we screw something up. How are we doing on time? Cool, about 5 minutes, we're going to be done here. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up? Always trying to get on the video. And you're dead. And get your brain. Alright, so I think we're good. Yeah, okay, we got 2 blocks of that. Let's get the silver in there. Let's get the head of this guy poured. Oh, he's not. I thought he was at the bottom. Yeah, I think clay is at the bottom. So let's click him really fast. Let's get our two tool heads before we need the silver. We can pick this up. We don't need that. Oh, it's more than a block? Or more than 2 blocks? Wow. I thought it was like 8 ingots. A block doesn't make... Oh, it probably makes 4 ingots. Wait, wouldn't that be 8? Okay, we should just bring like 6 more of these obsidian down. That's fine. I guess this doesn't work the same as other blocks. I thought that would be, you know... Well, let's sleep while we're here. I thought that would be 9 ingots worth of stuff, but apparently not, because I tried to calculate all this out. We're going to go a little over the time, probably, but that's okay. But we're doing a lot in this episode, trying to get all our tools ready, because I've got a big project I want to do. It's going to take a lot of the excavator and the hammer to get this thing done. It's part of Astral Sorcery, something really cool I want to build. I'll be also working on power, figuring out my power options off camera between episodes. We need more power. What we have is just never going to be, it's just really not enough for now. We need more obsidian. Let's do that real quick. And then we have a lot of silver. Let's make 2 silver plates. We will be almost done then with this. And we'll have 2 more items we can use. One, the broad axe chops trees in 1 chop, which is awesome, because that will allow me to harvest a lot more trees a lot faster. And I also want to harvest some of those great wood trees, which are huge. So I really need a lot of durability to do that. It might eat my whole tool. I'm going to do that on camera just to see, you can see what might happen if I don't have enough durability to get through the whole tree, because it does take off the durability of your weapon, even though it cuts down the whole tree. Hopefully it doesn't destroy my weapon, and hopefully I get a lot of XP from that, because if I don't, I can't repair my tool. Okay, this guy, no, he's not ready to pour yet, so we're just waiting on the heads here, on the obsidian for the heads. Why don't we get this guy down here, the excavator head? You'll see what happens now with this guy too. So we've got that now. We're just waiting on the heads. Let's get some more berries here, because we got hurt. So now I don't need this guy anymore. I will still keep him in the tool bag. Well, I'll probably keep him upstairs, because I'm never going to need him, and that way if I die I still have a pickaxe pretty much. Alright, good. We are good to go. Let's finish this guy. And then we will also get the excavator head, if we have enough. It's weird that the way this obsidian works. Please have enough. Don't really have any more camera time. Bam! We barely have enough. Okay, how much obsidian we have left? I planned it. Planned it. So, that's really strange though, because each of these are 8 ingots. How did 6 blocks become 18 ingots? 3 each? Yeah, no. Become 16 ingots. I don't know. Funky math. Alright, this one is done. If I might need to make another broad axe, so we can leave that. That's fine that one's gold. See how it consumed the cast? Totally fine with me too. Alright, let's make some tools, dudes. Let's make the tree feller, right? We only need 1 plate. 1 of these signalum dudes, or I mean sold tool rod. Okay. So again, flammable durate, which means there's a chance that when I chop something, it does not take the durability off. So that means the tool will last a lot longer. Holy, again, I'm not going to be fighting, so it doesn't matter. But that's the silver. I really did that for the durability. And the well-established, I should get XP when I chop trees down, which will help repair my tool. We're going to call this... I don't know what we're going to call this. Industrializer. No, we'll call it Deforester. The Deforester. That's awesome. Boom! We'll do the mending moss in a second. Now let's make our excavator. We're going to call this Earth Mover. And then we'll talk about the different stats on these guys in a minute. Earth Mover. Like one of those giant dudes, right? Now I don't need that, and now I don't need this. So I'm just going to throw these tools away because I don't need them now. Boom, boom, bye-bye. Okay, we still have a lot of copper. That's good. Yeah, there's the gold. There's the clay. We should keep those in here. That's fine. Let's maybe move these down here. Not that it matters. Are we good to go? Okay, let's talk about these tools real quick. Actually, let's get the mending moss on these guys. I definitely will need it for this guy. So hopefully that'll mend him up as I dig up sand and stuff like that. This guy should get XP for me as well. Let's put it on this. I don't know if this will work, to be completely honest, but we'll try it. And then the last one I want to do is make a cleaver, which we'll be doing probably on the next episode. I've got one more mending moss. Let's leave that down here. All right, and I actually am out of moss stone now, so if I want more mending moss, I'm gonna have to go mine it up. Okay, so what do we have? We've got Hammer Time, who's awesome. He's got momentum, a 4,500 durability, which is insane, and that came mostly from the Solarium. The Cobalt also has a lot of durability, so that's really cool. Speed, I don't think it tells me. Oh, the mining speed's 4 because when you have a hammer, it's lower than it's supposed to be like 7, but because you're mining 3x3, it divides it on all the blocks. So it's still really fast for how many blocks you're doing. You'll see. And we'll go use this one in a minute before we get off camera. So the speed here, a lot slower. Not a huge deal. It's a 3x3, so I'm not really worried about it. 2,800 durability, again, because Solarium Rod. That's awesome. And those other things don't really matter that much. And then we've got Deforester, 3,200 durability. We're going to need that to fell the big trees. Again, I'm going to try to do one of those great woods. They're those huge trees out of what's that thing out of? Not Mistcraft. It's Twilight Forest, I think, which I'd like to go there eventually. I was thinking about putting a base there, or putting my base there, but I've already started building a lot, so maybe we'll have a base away from the base. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll see. So again, mining level cobalt doesn't really matter. The mining speed doesn't really matter because it chops the whole tree down in one swing. In fact, let's try that real quick and see what happens. I want to see if I get some XP out of that. Let's just come down here and chop down one of these trees that have been making a problem for me. Like I've been waiting for the whole season so far to do this. I'm going to chop down this guy. This guy is too close anyway. Let's see what happens. I got some XP, not a lot. And I'm not getting any of that stuff because it's attached to another tree. Why don't we just chop this one down too? Really cool though. You're dead. You're dead. That's cool. It's really slow though. But it doesn't matter. It chops the whole tree down, so who cares? Now, that is a pain in the butt. That it doesn't chop this whole thing. Oh, you can see it chopping both of them. That's funny. It actually chops all the whole thing at once. So that's a little bit annoying that I have to go back through here and do that, because that means I'm gonna have to. I don't want to have to jump, like make a. I don't want to have to make those like a cobblestone pillar, right? That's the whole point to doing this, but I guess I have to. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's get this guy. But see, I am getting some XP. That's good. And he's got so much durability, it's probably not going to matter too much. Can I get that? No. We're going to have to do this. I really want to show you the hammer, though. Let's try the excavator in a minute, though. We'll try that, too. We're way over the time, but that'll help a lot. There we go. There we go. So for this stuff, we can use this guy. Well, we'll just use the hammer. It's fine. But see, he's fairly fast, but remember, it's going to do a 3x3, so sweet. Tree feller. Awesome. Very, very cool. Really, what I want to use it on is these guys. Let's see what it does to this. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it doesn't do... Okay, maybe because it's a little weird. Does it do the whole... Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That is cool. Only got 2, huh? That's okay. As long as you get more than 1, you're good. Sweet! Let's do another one. I wonder if I do this one, if it'll do the whole thing. No, you gotta do the bottom one too. See all that XP? That is gonna help tremendously keep this thing repaired. Awesome. Very awesome. It's working exactly the way I wanted it to. And now I've got tons of even more berries and stuff. I've got, well, not really saplings, but I've got a bunch of that wood I'm using to build my base. Let's go here and use the excavator just really, really fast to show you how it works, even though there's nothing over here I really want to excavate. I really want to use it on some sand in an area, a biome that I found, but really don't need to do it over here. I could just do it real quick to show you how it works. Well, let's go down to the cave. I'll show you the hammer at the same time, because we'll probably end up with some sand down there. This thing is sweet, though. Now I have tools to do what I need to do and do all my projects and stuff. Let's drop this stuff. Well, we probably don't need to drop that stuff right away, do we? Because it's going to take too long. The wood. No, wood doesn't go there. Wood. Wood. Bam. Oh, no, that wood goes over here. Apple. We can drop that. We aren't using those currently. We aren't using that. The brain. It would be a good idea. Oh, tools. Let's drop the tool in here. That's cool. Let's drop him. Let's just clean it out a little bit because this is going to fill up really fast. Put our tools away and all that stuff. And I want to show you this thing really fast. Alright, let's put this away. I'm going to move the machines as well. This is getting pretty cramped over here, so I'm going to move the machines over here and just move my building stuff to over there. Not a big problem. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Oh no, I have to go outside. I was right where I needed to be. That's okay, we had to put some stuff away. Why don't we get the mining bag on now? Let's get those out of this tool bag real quick, because we're going to need them. Let's do digging backpack and the mining backpack. Sweet, and we'll sort. Alright. I don't care that it's nighttime. See, it already repaired. Pretty sweet. Self-repairing tools, you can't do any, it's not any cooler than that. Doesn't get any cooler. And you don't have to use power, you just mine. With that copper upgrade, it'll just repair itself. That's pretty cool. A lot of people think that's cheese. I don't think it is, because I spent, you know, a lot of time making these things, and I don't want to just keep making tools over and over again. What do you need, an automated tool crafting thing? That seems really ridiculous. But this is going to help me mining. We need way more coal to keep up our power because we're getting a little bit low with coal. Gold is definitely low. Iron's even low. We really needed this tool, and I've been holding off on mining just to make sure that we can get it. So now our paths will be a lot wider because now it won't be 2 by 2 like this guy. I don't even think we can do this. So why don't we mine back a little more? As you can see, let's mine on there. You got to watch out how you do that. Let's fill that in. So it's really the face of the thing you do, right? So if you do that, it's going to do that. And there's no real easy way to do that. So why don't I just use my sword? No. Man, I really don't want to mine that like that. Why don't we do this? There, that'll get me a nice pathway. There we go. In fact, why don't we do this? Let's make it a little bit higher. Let's do this. That's going to take forever. Actually, we could do it with this still. That's fine. Right? Boom. There we go. Now it's... There we go. Okay, I'll deal with that. 5 high. That's fine. We're going to need you, dude. Let's see. Where's our thing's going to be right there, so let's light it up like so. Is that working? Sorta. That's not great. Wonder if we put it on this side if it would work better. Like that. And just kill these. Yeah, that still works. F4 for that as well. Okay, so let's just start with this hammer. Way cool. There we go. See how it speeds up as you mine and don't let off? Tons of XP too. Bam. That is how you do it, man. So that's going to do it for this episode. I will have to mine out these. This is going to be a little more costly. This is where sometimes it's nice to have the pick, because now I got to fill this in. And now I got to do stuff like this. So it might be nice to have the pick. Oh, damn, see? This thing gets out of control. Anyway, that's going to do it for episode 9. Let me know what you think. Now we have all the tools that we need, and I can start building bigger stuff. Again, we might be getting into our power system off on episode 10. Again, we're going to be doing reactors. I think I can do reactors. We'll see. We might need an interim power source between then, like maybe a lava power source or something. Just now that we have access to the nether, we should be able to pump that lava back through. Not a big deal. But I don't want it to be a permanent source because it's too easy. I really want to use a reactor. So again, got an extra 10 minutes on this episode. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll see you on episode 10. Stay frosty.